Hello, welcome back to Van Geektastic. Today I am sorting through some Marvel Masterpiece trading cards. And I've come across a lot of people asking online in various forums, from like Reddit posts to Facebook group posts. And I've checked on YouTube, I've checked online. I found a couple people who have hinted at this way of doing things. And I figured since now I'm doing it, I might as well turn it into a video for you. So basically what I do is I start off, because this one only has 130 some odd cards in it, I'm not going to separate it out into hundreds first because there'd be two stacks and it's just easier to fix it right at the very end. In this particular case, if there was 200 or more, then I would separate it out into two, into the stacks starting off with 100. But because this is such a minor amount going into the stacks for the hundreds, I'm not going to be doing that with this one. So what I'm doing is right now, if you notice this card here, down where the number is, says 100. So that goes over here in the zero pile because I'm discounting the hundreds and I'm going for the tens. So you got 0, you got 10s, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. So what I will do is, this is 98, so that goes in the 90 pile. 132, almost put it in the wrong pile, goes in the 30 pile. 21, 20 pile. And for some reason Apocalypse was in the wrong pile. Apocalypse was number 1, so he goes in the 0, 1 pile. 99, 21, 16, 62, 27, 75, 64, 31, and so on and so forth. And it also gives you a chance when you're going through these. This one has a messed up corner over here, which you can probably see whenever I flash the light on it. There. You can see that corner's messed up. So I'm going to take this out and put it elsewhere. Every once in a while I will clean up my stacks just to make it less likely of cross-contamination. And while I do this, I'm going to fast forward through this, because watching someone do this is not that thrilling. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward now. Alright, so I have all of them sorted by the 10, 20, 30, 40, so on. So now what I do is is I gotta stack them back up. If you notice, the largest stacks are going to be the ones where they have the hundreds in them. The only one that's showing smaller is the zeros. And I think that has a lot to do with the fact that a lot of the cards that people were looking for back in the 90s are in 1 through 10. So I had a lot of people buying those from me back whenever I owned my store in the mid 90s. So I'm going to be a little low on those. I might still have a full set's worth. I mean, it's still a pretty good stack there. There's still about 50 cards. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and stack these up. And depending on which direction you want them to count, it depends on which direction you want them to stack. And I will now go ahead and put them in order by the ones. I like to pick them up by the individual stacks. So this is the zeros. You can see that. And then I will put these in order. Now, besides separating them out into the hundreds, that one's done being put in order, and I just got to do that to the rest of them. All right, I went ahead and separated out. These are the 100 cards. These are sub 100. So I'm going to go ahead and continue separating these out. All right, I got the next group sorted, and I'm going to go ahead and separate them out. Alright, I got them in order now. The only thing I had was I had a couple of cards, two more that I already put back in because they were after where I was at. I got them put in place. These I'll put in whenever I put them inside my box. They were stuck to the back of lower numbered cards, or higher numbered cards, depending on which ones they were. This took a bit longer than normal. Had a lot to do with the fact that the cards were kind of sticking together because they have that thick coating on them. They stuck together a little bit, but it didn't damage the cards whenever I separated them. Very similar to the Crow cards whenever I opened those. So now I got all those in order. I will put them in their spot in the box where they belong. Thank you for joining me today for my video on how I sort cards so I can put them in numerical order. For everything you're a fan of, everything you geek out about, this is Fan Geek-tastic, and we're here for you.